can see already. We've got some Hadoukens.
Yeah, I can see why you'd want to do that as Ken though, because he's not that fast on the ground. He's got decent speed in the air, but he doesn't really have any air acceleration at all. Oh, Kyle actually nearly got hit by that, crikey. I actually do know that Kyle has played quite a bit of Samus. He played like quite a bit of Samus in Smash 4 just as like a friendlies character, and I assume he's retained that into this game, because Samus is definitely a better character in this game than she was in Smash 4.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see Kylethh taking more reserved approach against Kylethh. You saw instead against Kylethh that he was sort of just basically jumping straight in, whereas Kyleth's now sort of taking these opportunities to throw out the Hadoukens, getting those little bits of damage, and then jumping in and trying to get the conversions going. Just catching him with a later hitbox of that. You can see both of them at fairly even percents. One conversion from Ryu is going to take it. But that being said, one charge shot is going to have a similar effect.
Yeah, that's true actually, yeah. Especially, a ledge here. Well, I like the landing on top, the little conversion. Now Kyle is actually behind a little bit, but the difference is so insignificant, it doesn't really matter at this point. Well, I like that. I forget that that's a kill throw now. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, probably won't kill for a little bit longer, but definitely sort of...
Yeah, definitely doesn't kill to like 160 on someone like Ken, because Ken's quite fit. Oh, I like it, the read! Ooh, Kyle, I see you. Alright.
Yeah, you could see... I believe if C4rrot had kept his shield held, it would have probably broken. So the fact that Kylethh was ready to sort of catch out that jump with the charge shot shows just real presence of mind.
C4rrot with, once again, with the charge down smash into Tatsu there. The way I forget that Ryu doesn't have fire effects on his Shoryuken there, so when he just flew up with the Shoryuken, it just looked so silly. It looked like he'd just flown up there.
Yeah. You're seeing C4rrot getting a little bit desperate, trying to get this kill. You know, not quite. I'm not sure if, you know, the down tilt or up tilt into Shoryu is going to work at this percent, given how floaty Samus is. But, you know, you can see, you know, C4rrot throwing out these aerials. Samus being a heavy character, not quite managing to get the kill with that. And a lovely back air to punish. And a charge shot as well, and this has just slowly but surely been slipping out of C4rrot's hands right now. The next charge shot just about missing. And Kyle managing to adjust to these side Bs. He's doing really, really well.
There we go. C4rrot finally gets the first stock off though, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what he's been after for quite a while here, but 104%, it is a large deficit, particularly, you know, if Kyle's going to be living to 160, 170 every single stock, that is a lot of work that C4rrot's going to need to put in. Lovely mobility from C4rrot there, just sort of avoiding these
rolling
huge
through the charge shot like that. I like that because I feel like he read that because Kyle was putting on enough pressure with all these other projectiles where I feel like the fully charged shot there would have actually broken Ryu's shield. So I like that from C4rrot. I think he read that because I think he knew that that was the main option that Kyle was going to want to go for.
Yeah, you can see Kyle sort of just slowing down the pace of the match here.
Yeah, that's what Samus likes to do.
Yeah, knowing that he has got 100% lead. It's a lovely nair just catching him.
Yeah, he's got quite a lead. And like C4rrot has to get on him, so why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he play it a bit slower? You know, the up air is not going to kill Ryu's beefy.
Yeah, to be fair, that is there we go. You'd see him go for it once early on and it didn't kill, so it might have slipped C4rrot's mind.
Yeah.
That was an option that Dark Samus has, particularly at, you know, 150, 160. This is where it gets tricky, getting these sort of classic down throw versions.
I like that, the re-grab. C4rrot's like, yeah, he gets in so rarely, and when he does, it's only with like a Tatsu or something like that, and he gets like the one hit, and then Kyle's able to escape, and then run like, you know, basically to the other side of the stage and just start throwing things again. I think C4rrot actually gave up there. It looked like he Tatsu'd into the blast zone. I don't know if I'm being silly, but that's looked like it what happened.
Yeah, that was a pretty dominating game one from Kylethh there.
Yeah, I think C4rrot was definitely getting tilted there, and I cannot blame him at all.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, if you know that you're more than a stock down and that you've got to somehow try and get through all these projectiles, and particularly a player like Kylethh who's played a character like Yoshi, they're going to know how to really implement like smooth movement and baiting using movement, given all the options that Dark Samus has. So, you know, it is very, very frustrating.
Yeah, for sure. It's especially on Wi-Fi as well, because like, thing is, I feel like when I can see my opponent next to me, I'm just like, yeah, this, it's just how they want to play. But like, as soon as I get in an online environment where I can't see him, it's like, man, he's trying to take the piss out of me. He's trying to like, make me feel bad and stuff like that. Like, it immediately like tilts me so much harder for some reason.
Yeah. Plus the fact that you've got like, you can't react to things as quickly online just purely because of the nature of it. Or like, even if you react, whether the game allows your inputs to show that.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're seeing the Snake come out.
Yeah, can't blame him. I feel like Snake is meant to do pretty well against Samus, from what I've seen. But this is going to be a long set, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm sorry for having to put this on, but this is top 8, so this is how it goes.
Yeah, strap yourselves in, ladies and gents.
Maybe grab yourself a drink or something.
Yeah. We're going to see a lot of projectiles being thrown out. We're going to be seeing sort of Kyleth try and fight his way in through the grenades.
To be completely fair, I can see why Kyle would want to go this kind of matchup, especially, well, more so against the Shotos, because you really don't want to play Yoshi, who likes to scrap, against a character that can scrap as well as Ken and Ryu, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ken and Ryu, if they hit you once, they're doing so much damage to you, and because Yoshi doesn't really have any good landing options, obviously he has Nair to get out of combos, but once he's in the air and he's used his jump, it's actually really hard to get on the ground consistently without being juggled again. So I think that's what Kyle would want to avoid, which I can't blame him for. Or the classic roll behind up tilt from C4rrot.
Yeah, Kyleth sort of... I think C4rrot's beginning to get a grasp on when Kyleth wants to throw out these grabs. And, in those situations, the ludicrous amount of end lag on Samus's grab, you roll behind up tilt. That was lovely.
Oh, he just jumps into another one. Oh no, it's looking a bit rough for Kyle all of a sudden. He's already at 60%. C4rrot is... He could die to... I was going to say, he could die to a bad option here, but he's staying just out of Samus's range. Oh, what? Excuse me.
Wow.
He was behind him.
Maybe C4rrot...
the teabag. Yeah, alright. These guys are just, they're having a good time.
I've got to think that maybe C4rrot went for maybe like a forward tilt or something.
Yeah, I mean, I know, because obviously when it comes out of Samus, it has to be the size that it is, and it comes from within Samus's body, so it's going to fit behind her for just a second as well. And Snake being kind of a bigger hurt box because he's quite tall, so... And as you say, he might have been leaning forward for a forward tilt as well, so that might have been part of it. Kyle is making this look really even all of a sudden. Look at this percent. Oh, he needs to pay attention to that C4 though. He's been hit by that at least twice now.
Yeah, it is a really tricky thing, because even when I'm liking the fact that C4rrot's putting these C4s on the platforms, because it covers the whole. Obviously, it covers the platform itself, but also if you're standing underneath the platform at all.
Yeah, it gives him like almost like a third of the stage to himself almost. Like, it makes like a third of it like a danger zone. It's the same in Smashville as well. Like, if you put the C4 in the middle of the platform of Smashville, you control a lot of the stage just by doing that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Particularly if you're playing a tall character like Dark Samus, you're pretty much guaranteed to be hit by it if it goes off.
Of course, yeah, Dark Samus obviously being quite tall as well. C4rrot definitely wanted some sort of Nair conversion there, but wasn't quite able to get it. Ooh, that did not look like that should have hit, and C4rrot did not look like he was ready to DI that.
And 150% on Kyleth. This is, this is the kind of percent though where it can just snowball. Snake's got to find this raw hit, this up tilt or forward tilt or something to that effect. Kyle definitely expected the cross up, so he went for the F tilt behind him rather than in front of him, and C4rrot obviously reacting to that beautifully. Getting off a nice up tilt to take Kyle's stock. Kyle trying to go for the jab, which is designed to not work properly. Sakurai, why do you hate Samus so much? Yeah, and you can see already, thankfully with both of them being even percents, Snake being one of those characters that really enjoys trades, and in a matchup like this, with Samus being so heavy and so floaty, actually, the trades overly work out when they're at that even percent.
That's true.
Because both of them are going to die at similar percents. Both of them.
Yeah, because they're quite a similar weight. I think actually Samus is a little bit heavier than Snake, so... he needs to... He keeps getting hit by... That's like the third or fourth time now that Kyleth's been hit by that.
Yeah, I mean, C4rrot is doing a really good job at sort of like laying these down.
Jumped straight into it! That was unfortunate. Oh my god. That was a very long game, and that was just game 2. Sweet.
Yeah, that was a real solid game 2 there.
Yeah.
Kind of, honestly, pretty close.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that to be as even as it was. I did not expect that to be as even as it was. So good stuff from Kyle. His Samus actually looking pretty solid, but not to take credit away from Carrot, whose Snake has been solid from day one. It was starting to reach the percentages there as well, where Carrot could just go for like a down throw and obviously get the conversion into the up tilt, because I believe that starts hitting, is it 160? I believe hopefully someone could correct me on that.
Yeah, I can't say I know the exact percents, but yeah. Oh yeah, the down throw, yeah, it's 164 up tilt, and then I think it's like 140, 145 for forward tilt.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. And obviously that's good if you're near the ledge. Yeah,
yeah.
Captain JJ's in the chat, thank you. 160% onwards, appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, JJ.
Oh, okay. Kyle's staying Dark Samus, but Carrot actually going Ken now. And I've got to say, right, I really like Carrot's choice of Ken colour. I think this is probably Ken's best colour. I like the turquoisey kind of tint to it. Looks good.
Yeah, I'm wondering whether he went Ken because of the stage pick. You know, obviously Smashville being one of the smaller stages that we've got available to us.
That was honestly going to be my next thought. I think he is going just for that, because I know, even though I was saying earlier how well Snake can control the stage with C4 on Smashville, I know that Carrot doesn't like Smashville at all. He always bans it whenever I play. Well, like I see him playing at PogChamp and stuff like that. So he definitely doesn't want. Like, this is before he had the Ken, I should say. But yeah, he definitely doesn't like this stage. For anyway.
Having less landing options and also just being able to kill off the top that little bit earlier is going to really, really benefit Ken in this case. And you can see him already throwing out the furious.
I was going to say that looked like a shield break waiting to happen. So Kyle dropping shield, and unfortunately he gets knocked off the stage for it. Takes a lot of percent, but at least his shield didn't get popped, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Making the best of a very bad situation and not quite being enough. 136 on the Dark Samus. Oh, you've got to be careful.
Yeah, I was going to say you've got to be careful. I can't believe Carrot wasn't a little bit quicker on that, but because Carrot's usually really good in situations like that, but it is on.
Yeah, maybe Carrot. Yeah, you just got to be. Oh, I respect it, knowing that he's going to sort of end up in that vague area, going for that down air.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Ooh, that was whack.
They're just scrapping off stage. I respect it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's more time spent off stage than on stage. And when Kyle's at 170%, I didn't expect that to be happening. Uh oh. Oh, I like that though. The good up the out of shield. That's a really quick option.
Yeah, sort of telling Kara that you've got to be really, really careful with this shield pressure, because I have just got this eject button.
Yeah.
And also having that platform in the middle means that Kyle's gonna have that slight mix-up on am I gonna land on the platform or am I just gonna fall through.
Yeah, that's very true.
But you can see it, that first stock going to Kara, and you can see already 33%. You know, this ridiculous.
Chill out. Oh my god, please stop.
Yeah. Just the damage output, absolutely terrifying. And whilst not being as prominent, that little bit of rage.
Uh oh, this is looking bad. Okay, I was about to say that Kyle hasn't hit Carrot like all stock, and suddenly he just gets that down there, and that sometimes one hit is all you need, you know.
Yeah, at least he's got on that stock off. You can sort of maybe take a bit more of a laid back approach to try and rack on the percent rather than sort of fish for these options for a kill.
For sure. I think Carrot's really catching on to when Kyle is throwing out these charge shots. He's shielded so many of them this stock. I would like to see Kyle maybe using maybe the weaker charge shots, because you can combo out of them into a grab and stuff like that. Like, he doesn't have to always use the full one. I know it's more tempting because it does something stupid like 28%. But, the little ones can lead you into a grab, which can do more than 28%, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And that may just be Kyle's relative inexperience with the character, it is sort of the kind of thing.
He doesn't play Samus to a really high level a lot of the time, but I like that conversion from Carrot, good stuff.
Yeah, I love that parry on the charge shot. I don't know whether it was intentional, but like
it looked good.
Even though Kyle was invincible, just to flex.
Yeah.
Just to say, I know.
Trust me, I got it. I got the sword. Ooh. I think if Kyle realised that was going to hit, he could have actually converted that into maybe a back air or down air.
Yeah, you see Carrot rolling on and then immediately going for that down tilt, or immediately pressuring that shield, getting that little bit of damage on. 55% on Kyleth. And
Carrot definitely didn't expect that forward air to hit. It looked like Kyle didn't have enough drift room to actually be able to hit him, so Carrot dropped his shield, but he actually managed to get hit by it.
Yeah, you can see that mix-up I mentioned earlier already coming into play. Sort of Carrot anticipating both the drift, but Kyle's just sort of dropping through the platform and getting away from that situation entirely.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what that was all about. That I was gonna say Kyle just kind of let him. Oh no. He didn't mean to do that. Oh dear. Carrot
No,
two
and
games up. Well, a game up.
Yeah,
I should say.
Yeah, third game going to Carrot rather. 2-1 up. This is a pretty tricky spot for Kyleth here. He's going to probably be able to go to a much larger stage in this fourth game, so we may not see the Samus switch. Given that, Smashville probably will not be picked. I doubt Kyle's going to want to go to a small stage against this monster.
He's going to town. He's going to town.
So, Town City, that's pretty good. Again, it gives him a little bit more room to breathe, a little bit more, a few more options to sort of move around using the platforms. You can throw out more projectiles. Generally, quite a good time. And, particularly if he's going to go for more of those edge guard opportunities, the size of the blast zones aren't really too detrimental to getting those kills.
That's true.
Whereas having the larger blast zones on Town and City means that, Carrot's not going to be getting those kills quite as early as he has been so far.
Yeah, not off the top at least. Off the side he could. But, well, he's actually going Ryu in this game. Oh, Kyle switching to regular Samus.
Excellent.
So kind of a Kyleth counter pick, but not really.
I do like this color of Samus. It reminds me of like refreshers, like the sweet. I'm all about that. So we got Town and City. As you mentioned, the switch to Ryu coming out from Carrot. Which, maybe just for that little bit more consistency, maybe I'm not too sure about the major differences, but maybe it's just a comfort thing.
I mean, he has that fireball, I can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to try because someone's going to get offended. But he has the big orange fireball, which obviously Ken doesn't have. And also, I know that Ryu can kill off the side a little bit easier because he can make more use of his forward smash. You don't really see Ken doing that at all. Most of Ken's kills come from exclusively Shoryu. But you have Ryu with the stronger Tatsu, which can kill a little bit more sideways, and obviously his forward smash as well.
Perfect. And you can see Kyle already sort of sticking to these platforms here. Yeah, Kyle's got to be careful not to get that shield broken. Oh, and those large blast zones coming into clutch there. Kyleth just about managing to hold on to his stock.
Oh, okay, the jab actually working there. Oh, okay, the charge shot and now Carrot's off stage. I was really surprised Kyleth didn't get hit by that Shoryu through the stage because that can happen quite a lot.
Yeah, and Kyleth sort of preemptively throwing out that charge shot, probably expecting maybe some kind of neutral get up, but Carrot was already in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, I think obviously. Oh, I like that though. The parry making it just go off on the opposite in a weird direction. I love it when projectiles do that. It always looks funny. Ooh, this damage.
We see
this damage.
Yeah, my goodness.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Yeah, you've got to be so careful.
Uh-oh.
And we hadn't really seen focus attack become quite a, being too relevant in this matchup until that very moment there. And I think Kyleth sort of forgot that it was an option that Carrot has, elected to go for that neutral air, which, you can get both hits, but you've got to space that, insanely well.
He was already behind Carrot by the time he went for that nair, so it was only ever going to get the one hit,
Yeah.
Okay, this is looking bad. Bad landing, and now he's going to die.
Oh,
he's going to die for that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, wow, that was a pretty dominant game, actually. Gosh.
That's a 3-stock. That was a 3-stock.